Good morning, fellow dragon fruit growers. Today I'm going to talk about etiolated growth or skinny growth. And you can see on this Kathy Von Arum, all that growth down there that's thick and normal is new growth, the spiral. But this is what I'm talking about, this etiolated skinny growth. And I left this in the greenhouse for too long last season. But you see in time it does grow thick, normal growth. So if you do leave it alone, it will grow normal growth, but I recommend removing this etiolated growth because it's easier to break. It's going to be less resistant to cold. And it's just not as tough, in my opinion, or resilient. And again, you can see how many branches form below that skinny growth. Here's another sample of etiolated growth, or two more actually. Florida red on your left. See the etiolated growth from last year? And here's the new growth this season. So it kind of doesn't channel much energy to that one. Actually did nothing. However, this one here, which is like an unknown, I think it's sugar dragon or cetaceous, that I collected in Fallbrook, that looked interesting to me. But you can see the etiolated growth eventually produced normal, thick growth. Actually, two branches. It does have some nice new growth here in the back. So if you really are in a rush, you can keep it, but if you live in a colder climate like I do, I'd recommend removing it, even though it seems counterintuitive, and having that nice, or promoting that nice healthy growth. Let me go show you what I've learned from the last 2 seasons about rooting cuttings to prevent this. So let me go show you some things in the greenhouse that I've learned. Let's go check it out. So I've learned over the years that this greenhouse does not provide enough sunlight for my dragon fruit cuttings that are growing. So what I do is on the left-hand side, I root them there in the darker side of the greenhouse, or I let cuttings grow fruit apparently. And then on the right-hand side, once they've rooted, they get more sunlight over here, and I assess them until they start to grow. Now I do leave my grafts in here for a while, sometimes 6 months to a year, and just make sure they get in the sunniest spot and they do not grow etiolated, or etiolated I should say. But ones like this, here's 7S, one version of Leo's Dragon, and this Dennis here, which is actually a variety from the old Yahoo groups. But these three, I definitely can see that it's a little bit skinnier growth. You can see right here. So it's not getting enough sunlight. So what I'll do is I'll take them, so ones like these, and after this shade greenhouse, I put them out here where they get about 50% sunlight with my bananas. And you can see here that the growth is normal, and I just let them to continue to develop roots and grow for about half a year, more or less. And you can see that that is what they really thrive with. You can see that the growth is a little etiolated here on this Puerto Rican native, but now I brought it out, it's nice and thick. So after they sit here in 50% sunlight, I eventually will give them about 80 to 85% sunlight. So there you go. Give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks for your time. And I hope that gives you some information about etiolated growth. All right, have a great day. Take care.